Trump potentially arrested next week. Tell me more.
And guess who tipped us off to this? Donald Trump himself, the former president, tweeting out or posting on Truth Social, his own social platform, I should say, that he expects to be arrested on Tuesday. Now, we hear that it's actually the Manhattan DA that reached out to Secret Service to give them the heads up. And Trump decided to post about it and encourage people to protest, to defend him. Now, I have a million notes, so I'm going to look down every once in a while, but I don't want to miss anything. This is being described as purely political driven by Alvin Bragg, the Manhattan DA. By the way, Manhattan is a very volatile place right now. Crime is out the roof. Bizarre that he's choosing to go after Donald Trump right now for Stormy Daniels' money. This case, 7 years old. The statute of limitations elapsed 2 years ago, Mark. Business records, they're saying that they were manipulated. That's a misdemeanor typically. But, Alvin Bragg, he's elevated it to a felony by adding a second mystery crime, which has to be either a campaign violation or under state or federal law. He can't touch federal, so it's got to be state. But again, this is the second law, the second crime. It's a mystery, and that's why he's able to elevate this to a felony. He has to do three things for Trump to be proven guilty. He has to prove that Trump was personally involved in falsifying business records. This is a busy guy. I imagine that there's not a lot of proof that Trump's hand was personally on this. He has to prove that Trump understood campaign laws, which I challenge you to find anybody in the United States of America that truly understands our campaign laws. Did he intentionally violate them while understanding them? He has to prove that too. And then there's this idea of the dual purpose doctrine. Did he pay Stormy Daniels, for a personal or commercial reasons out of the campaign fund? Because if so, personal or commercial, that is not a campaign contribution, and that's not against the law. And keep in mind, I'm going to keep going. Keep in mind that the Department of Justice investigated this for several years. The Federal Elections Commission looked into it, and the predecessor before Bragg's also tried to get Trump on this and just couldn't find anything. So again, purely politically driven is how it's being described here in the United States.
The Twitter owner, Elon Musk, has entered this row.
Oh, you bet. He says if this happens, Trump will be reelected in a landslide victory. Also, John Bolton, who quit on Trump while he was in the White House, was on CNN today and warned that this will make him a martyr. If they arrest him, if his fingerprints are taken, if there's a mugshot, the act will get him reelected. Guaranteed the act will get him reelected. I think I saw Meghan McCain say something very similar on the Daily Mail today. Now, insiders say the DA's office is in chaos. 60% of the office want no part of this, and they don't feel like there's a crime, and it's just a small group of radicals that are pursuing this.
Do we know what
Mark,
the percentage chance? Yes, of course.
Trump's polling very well. So, the conspiracy theories floating around is this how they take him out of the race? Is this how they put him in his place? So that's what people are whispering.
Yes, I mean, it's obviously a complex legal issue, but do we know what the percentage chances are that Trump could be arrested and jailed next week? It's got to be an outside bet, hasn't it?
I mean, if Trump is saying that he expects to be, obviously he's really concerned about that. He is concerned about the potential. And it's hard to get under his skin these days. So I imagine that it's something that he is terrified of. But Alan Dershowitz, the attorney who I believe you've actually interviewed, I think I've seen you speak to him before.
Interesting guy, yeah.
Alan Dershowitz says that this is something he could win on appeal, but that's his best chance.